Uh, well, I almost have to tiptoe to get over this pile of new toys I bought. So let's take a look. This is a video I've wanted to make for a while, ever since I started considering switching tool brands. I had a Ryobi reciprocating saw that took a shit, and I still had a little over a year left on my 3-year warranty. But I couldn't get a hold of anybody, and I couldn't think of anywhere to take it to get it fixed. And the nearest service center from where I live is, probably an hour one way, and then fiddle fart around there, and then an hour back, and then maybe even have to make that trip twice just to go pick up the tool if they work on it. And it just became problematic. So I started looking at warranties and products. And these bad boys here rate really good. Unfortunately, I couldn't get this reciprocating saw in a brushless, so I didn't get the super duper 5-year warranty, which is what I really wanted. But I need this for in the next couple of days, and they're talking about it being another week out for the brushless to come in. So I thought, all my old reciprocating saws were always brushless, and they held up fine. And I did get a 1-year extended warranty on this. So it's not exactly what I wanted, but awesome. So since all my tools are now here, my toys, I can do a quick unboxing and talk a little bit about these. Now, these are brushless, and I love it because they got this 5-year warranty on the tool and 3 years on the battery, which is awesome. And then I also bought, a charger a while back, because even though I didn't have the tools, I decided to get a few of the batteries and the charger just so I was ready. So yes, I was waiting like a kid waiting for Christmas. So I bit the bullet, and I got these bad boys, and I am super excited about it, because aren't we always super excited when we get new toys? So let's, I didn't need an impact driver because, they're not here, but I got 2 other ones out by the barn where I'm doing work. And so, that crap is. So I don't need another one, but I thought this is cool because it comes with a small battery and a charger. Now, if I priced them all out separately, that would still be, maybe I saved a little bit. That wasn't the reason I bought it. If I just bought the tool, then I would still need another charger down the line. So why not just do it now? These are only the 2 amp hour batteries, which only have a 50% charge, which is usually how they send, the lithium ion batteries. Freeze, mother bitches. So this is cool, nice and heavy. So is a rock, but this is made really nice, and it's definitely heavier than my other ones, even my DeWalt, as far as the feel in the hand, and I like it. It's got a good balance. With my Ryobi and my DeWalt, I could never find these little, pieces like the belt clip, and it also has a tool clip. So that's pretty badass. And every time I'd buy a new impact or a drill, they go, "Oh yeah, you can get that in the tool department over yonder." And then I'd go looking, and there wasn't nothing there over yonder. So this is actually kind of very well thought out to put this on there, and to give you something. Now, I usually will. How the fuck this goes on there, but I will figure it out. I usually take one of the neodymium magnets and stick it on the front somewhere instead of the tool clip. But I'm gonna try that out and see just what the hell. Oh, it goes on there. This is totally awesome. Thanks, Mom, Dad. I love Christmas. All right, so I'm gonna put that somewhere where I don't just totally fucking lose it, because I am that guy who would set down a $10,000 Rolex and forget where I put it. And then it's got another battery charger, which is the same as the one I paid for. So I will have 3 of these by the time I open this up. So once again, Christmas in Toyland. All right. That over there, that over there. Let's check this out. Now this is just your regular drill. I could read you all the specs on it and stuff like that, but you know, whatever. I've come to the conclusion that all these tools pretty well spec out the same. It's you know, like, will a Camaro beat a Mustang? Well, maybe. You know, will a Mustang beat a Camaro? Well, maybe. Who the fuck cares? You know, these all are pretty much the same. And my DeWalt drill, 20-volt drill, after about you know, well, the warranty, the 90-day take it back to the store warranty was out, the trigger stopped working. It still works. I could still use it. But, you know, when I'm hanging upside down trying to get that last screw or hole drill, that's when it doesn't work. And then I got to bang on it, take the battery out, put it back in. So I'm kind of glad to have this. This is awesome. And this is it's not the hammer drill, which I didn't want it to be, but it has this kick-ass handle. I like the way this thing hooks onto the tool. It's kind of cool looking. Get the fuck off there, Jesus Christ. It's almost like I'm sending it on an airplane with the ticket and all that. See, so that's I dig that. That's pretty fucking cool. And when I buy the hammer drill, I'll have another one. So there's that. Oh, more shit. And then, so this gives me a total of 3 badass chargers, which, you know, you can never have too many chargers. Got another belt clip and a tool clip. Awesome, awesome. So let's take a look at this drill. Now I haven't taken a scale and weighed these things, but this I would say definitely weighs more than my DeWalt drill. Cool. Nice. Sounds good. I like the chucks on these. They have that other chuck that really locks good. My other one on the DeWalt is kind of a piece of shit. I mean, I like DeWalt tools and all that, but that thing is just flawed from day one. So there's all that. I'm going to charge these mofos. And then I have this place here to hang shit because I like organization. Says it's taking a charge, so that's positive. Let's plug in another one of these bad boys. There it is. All right, so everything seems to work as advertised. Like I say, I'm not concerned with the specs because they're all pretty close to the same. What I do like about Harbor Freight Tools is the warranty. Because when it comes down to, you know, um, one company over another. I don't see it being a super duper deal breaker. You know, yeah, there are some higher end tools like Festool and stuff that I could buy that has cool, little bit more performance and all that. But you know what? At the end of the day, when you're building shit and doing things, you're not timing how long it takes to cut through a 2x4 or something like that. You're working. You grab the tool, you want it to work, you want it to have power, and you want it to last, you know, at least throughout the job, right? But, more paper. Save a tree. Put that shit online. Don't get me wrong, I keep all that. Whatever. All right, so this is nice. Oh, it's got that, which, believe it or not, comes in really handy when you're working up in an attic, or when we were adding onto our house. We added 1,600 feet onto our house, and me and my wife, we did all the work ourselves and designed the trusses and the floor plan, everything. Built the stem wall and all that. And I'm going to make a video on that, how I DIY'd my addition to my house. Plus, 12 years ago, we added a kitchen on. But, you know, it's a lot of my friends that are, you know, they're fairly proficient in working with tools. I mean, they know which end of the screwdriver to grab at least. And they're like, Mark, how did you know how to build a house? It's like, you know, I've been in construction my whole life, but, you know, I was a floor covering guy. I didn't know how to do all this other stuff, you know. So I Googled it. Hello, you know, it's not like I had to go to the library and read books on carpentry and home building. Everything is online now, YouTube University. So I just looked at it and went, well, you know, first things first, I need a floor plan. And then, so I designed that. And then I need my beams and all that to where it's going to support that. And that determined the size of the foundation and the stem wall. And how do I build a foundation? How do I build a stem wall? And we just went one step at a time until, you know, when I'm finally throwing all my tools off the roof, going, get me out of here, because, you know, it's like 20 some feet up in the air and I hate heights. And we were done. You know. Now, I wasn't done with, you know, being sued by the city because I chose not to get a permit. But, you know, I did lose that legal battle, even though I shouldn't have. I did. Oh, awesome. So it's on and off. Oofa. Now, I'm sure you'd all like to see me cut some of this wood, but this wood is for some laminated posts I'm building for my barn addition. I just dropped something. I don't know what it was. I won't miss it until I need it. So this is my my new toys. See? Look at that shit. It's like Christmas. This was 1, 2, close to 3. And then the charger and the other battery. So $400. I could have spent $400 on maybe just these two with DeWalt. Or I could have went to Milwaukee or something. Ryobi, I would have paid about the same, but I wouldn't have gotten that warranty. And that is the number one decision factor in my warped head, because I do a lot of projects constantly, and things break. I don't expect them not to break. And if it's a manufacturer's issue, or they used the wrong alloy in the steel, or there was a flaw in the shaft in my reciprocating saw, like the last one that broke, I don't mind that happening. Shit happens. I get it. But then when you go to get it fixed, you run into the runaround. And, yeah, if you call them on a Friday, talk to Bob, and Bob should help you with that. And say, you know what, I don't have time for that. By Friday, I'll be done with my project, so I'm just going to buy another one. And that's usually what I do. I would like to be able to exchange it. And Harbor Freight is everywhere. There's, I don't know how many are in the state of Arizona, but there's one right in the town where our business is. And so I can just, 2-3 minutes to drive there, take it in and go, hey, this thing, look, you know, the shaft falls out. It's like, it obviously doesn't work like that. What can we do about it? And most of the time, if it's not abuse, I don't expect them to take care of warranty a tool that I literally abuse. But tools are expensive, even if you get a good deal on them, and you try not to abuse them. Try to use them within what they're designed to do, and for many reasons. And you also don't get hurt when you're being a dumbass. So, they just sit there and go, yeah, yep, that's broke. Go get another one. And you do, and you walk out, and in the time it took you to, maybe eat lunch and get back to the job site, you got the tool up and running again. That is key. That is worth more money than the savings on all the tools you will buy. And with the Hercules line, the brushless, they all come with that warranty. You don't have to pay extra for it like you would if you got the Bauer, which is a really good tool line. It's right up there with Ryobi and all that. But I don't want to be buying warranties or forgetting or letting it lapse or any of that happy shit. So I think by the way these tools have rated on all the channels that I've watched, unless you find a hater, but you can find a hater for Festool. I mean, it doesn't really matter. By the time all said and done, with when you match specs and performance and speed and all that stuff, the reason I bought these, the reason I'm investing in this tool or this battery platform is for the warranty. Battery platforms come and go. These all have the newest Sanyo batteries in 21, whatever the hell they are. So that's neither here nor there with me. It's the warranty and the ability to get something taken care of. That's what I care about. So I think I beat that horse as much as I can on this. I'm excited to get to work. I have these laminated beam or posts that I'm working on. I got 3 more. I just built 2 the other night when I got back from Lowe's. Got my money that time. And I got to build those, and then I'm working on my barn. If you go on to my YouTube channel at DIY Prepper Guy, I think it's like the @ DIY Prepper Guy, or you can go to just prepperguy.com. A lot of my videos are there, and I'm trying to get it updated to where all the DIY stuff, the addition to my house, building a casita, the kitchen, all those things we've done over the many, many years. I'm trying to get that more current and more up to date. And so if you go over there, I would just say go to the YouTube channel at DIY Prepper Guy. You'll see the videos on the barn that I'm working on. And the last video, we were just tearing the roof off of it because it was, it's 125 years old or whatever it is. It's old. It's not a cool old Amish barn because I live in Arizona. So if you stick some wood in the ground and build a barn on top of it, it's going to rot and just blow away over the many, many, many years. So when I say a 100-year-old barn, don't be thinking of one of them big Amish built oak beam things, because that is not it. But so we took the roof off, and then I had to build some new piers to set the main beams on from the one part that I'm not rebuilding right now anyway. And then we're going to come out 22 feet by 40 and then put a roof over that. And so these posts that I'm working on are 10 feet. The concrete permacolumn sticks up another foot and a half out of the ground, so that's 11. And then I have a laminated beam that runs all the way across the top and that'll take it to 12 feet, which is even with the other side, but then this is going to go up. So it's going to have kind of a look. I'm into the look. It's all about how shit looks. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you look playing the game. That's my opinion. So, thank you all. If you enjoyed this, push that like button. I guess smash that like button because it helps. I don't have a lot of subscribers. This is a new channel. My old channel got canceled because I chose to talk about science from the CDC. But anyway, so that got shut off. So I'm rebuilding that the channel under DIY Prepper Guy. I'm not going to be talking about science and all that happy crap because it's taboo. So subscribe, hit like. Would totally agree with that, and that would help me out a ton. I usually don't beg for money or ask you to do a super chat or whatever. I have a day job. I just want people watching them, and hell, for now I only have 6 or 8 subscribers, so I'm not even going to be monetized for probably another year at this rate. So it's just about the DIY and prepping, and I consider prepping as a DIY thing also, because you're doing it yourself. If you're a prepper, unless you're part of a group, but if it's just you and your spouse, whatever, it's the same as building a cabinet for your kitchen or whatever. It's stuff you have to learn, you have to understand, and then you do it yourself. It's DIY Prepper Guy. And I think, with prepping is the same as with building or construction or working on your car. It's something you need to learn how to do, because when things do get bad, you're going to be on your own. And if they don't, you've gained a lot of skills, and then you can pass those skills on to your children, your grandchildren, your friends. And no matter how much you share your skills, you give your skills to another person, you don't run out. They're yours, and now it's grown. I give you my skill. Now 2 of us have it. It's not like I'm short that skill now, like I lent you $1,000, which is not going to happen. And now I'm out, but you have it. No, it's a skill. So work on them, learn them. I'm done ranting. Love you guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this. Put a comment down below in the comment section of what I could maybe do to improve the channel and stuff like that. What you would like to see me do, because I've built belt grinders. I've done so many projects over the years, and a lot of them did get filmed. A lot of them I have a shit ton of photos, and I could do a voiceover. So whatever you'd like to see or you think you'd like to see me tackle, let me know. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.
We made too many compromises already. Too many retreats. They invade our space, and we fall back.
I'm your huckleberry.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
That's just my game.